Let's go ahead, find your seat, sit up nice and tall. You might let the eyes close if that feels okay this morning. Let's just take a couple of deep, full breaths. Let the inhale move all the way into the belly. Fill up as full as you can from the belly up into the chest and hold it. And then find a nice releasing exhale. Do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Fill up to the belly and then continue to fill up all the way up into the chest, filling up your whole body. Hold it and exhale. Feel the legs on the floor. Just feel the air on the skin. Take a moment to be grateful for what you do have. Bring your hands together in front of your heart, and let's just send out a little bit of good intention, some love, those who can use some support. And when you're ready, go ahead and stretch the fingertips up to the sky. Pick up some space, spread the fingers wide. Big breath in, big breath out. Reach those fingertips behind you and down to the floor. Squeeze shoulder blades together, lift the chin, open the heart. Big breath in, big breath out. We'll reach those fingertips to the back wall and up towards the ceiling. And then we'll find a little twist. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Shoulders, take length from the spine as you breathe in and breathe out. Take it slow, don't push. Another big inhale, big exhale. And a nice full inhale, we'll sweep the arms up, unwinding back through center. And we exhale over to the other side. Release the hands down, open the heart. Take a few breaths, let your body settle into the shape slowly. Another breath. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, release the arms. Into tabletop. Fingers wide. We'll move through a little cat-cow here, rolling shoulders back, heart lifts, belly drops. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, up towards the ceiling. Keep going at your rhythm, your pace. I mentioned we'll get moving a little fast today. And feel into all the nooks and crannies. You might be, it's cold and you might be a little more tense in the body due to the coldness, due to the stress. Big inhale, big exhale. Come to neutral as you are ready. We're going to step one leg back, step the other leg back for plank. You can always keep knees down. Roll the shoulders out of the ears, pull the tummy in, press up behind the heart a little. One more breath, get that warmth going. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just walk your dog, melt in slowly. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Inhale forward into plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, lower down to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, press it up through plank, and back into downward facing dog. Nice full breath in, full breath out. I'm going to flow with the breath a little bit. Inhale, come forward into plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, press back into child's pose. Inhale comes forward into plank. Exhale back into down dog. Couple more times. Feel free to go at your own pace. Inhale takes you forward to plank. Exhale back into child's pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Keep going. Next time you're in child's pose, we'll meet there. With the hip. Begin to walk the hands over to the left. You might reach out on the left forearm. Big breath into the right side of the heart. Another big breath in, big breath out. We'll reach the fingertips towards center and we'll crawl them over to the other side. Might rest on the right forearm, reach out the left fingertips. Big inhale, big exhale. And making your way back through center, lift yourself up to tabletop and then all the way up into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Feel free to release a layer if that resonates for you. Keep walking it out in your down dog. Forward into plank. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to the middle line. Press it back, downward facing dog. Look forward to the front of the mat. Walk the feet forward. Let the knees be nice and bent and going with the hamstrings. Release the head, tuck the chin. Ground through the corners of the feet. You might gently start to lift the tailbone. Take it slow. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hands to shins, shoulders roll back. And exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, come up halfway, shoulders roll back. And as you exhale, forward fold, your hands might come behind the calves as you gently pull the head towards the shins. Another breath here, big inhale, big exhale. Ground through the feet, bend the knees, reverse swan dive. Take it all the way up to standing. Hands to the heart. When you arrive, feel the feet on the ground. Take a nice big breath in and out. We'll inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. We're going to clasp the hands, reach them up towards the ceiling. Reach up and over to the right. Ground through the left leg. Really press down through the left leg. Open up that whole left side body a little more. Lift up. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Shoulders roll back. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale halfway. As you exhale, hands might slide behind the calves and into your forward fold a little bit deeper. Press through the feet, reverse swan dive, straight back, bend knees. And the hands come to your heart. Take a nice big breath in. And a big breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, clasp them, reach them up to the sky. Press up and over to the left. Ground through the right side body. Another full breath. Okay. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the chin. Make sure the hips are not jutting forward. We want the hips above the ankles, heart is opening. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. As you exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bend the knees, take the hands to the floor, step back with the right leg. Find that lunge. Wiggle the hips from left to right a little bit to melt them deeper into your lunge. You might even take your blocks to create a little more space. Rolling shoulders back, chin tucks, lengthen the neck. Squeezing thighs towards each other, take another breath. Put that back heel so you're on the tippy toes of the back foot, and then melt the heel towards the floor, stretching out that back leg a little. Lift up on the tippy toes. Melt the heel towards the floor. All right, last one, up on tippy toes. And melt that heel back. Okay. Find that middle ground, squeeze the inner thighs together, root down through the right hand, left arm lifts, little twist. Full breath in, full breath out. Release the left hand down to the ground. We're going to step it forward, bend that back knee, step it all the way forward, forward fold. Full inhale, full exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Bend the knees as you make your way up. Hands to the heart. Feel into the present moment. Feel the feet on the earth. Find your inhale, take the arms all the way up. And exhale, swan. Ground through the hands, step all the way back with the left leg. Settle into your maybe grab your blocks. Find a little more length, shoulders back. Let your gaze be out in front of you so your head's not dropping down. Lengthen the neck. Back foot, like a stiletto. And then melt that heel back behind you, opening up the back of that leg. Lift that back heel up. And then melt it down. And one more lift. And melt. And release the left hand to the floor or a low block. Right arm lifts. Keep that right foot grounded. Breath in, breath out. And then gently release the hand to the floor. I'm going to step it back, plank. Squeeze to the middle line. Keep squeezing. Let your vinyasa or go straight into down dog. Take a nice full breath. When you arrive in your down dog, extend your left behind you. Try to keep the hips square. You're going to step that left leg forward. Help it forward if it needs it. Feel it needs your lunge. Take a nice full breath where you are. Let's grab those blocks again if you have them. And pull the hips back straight in the box. You can do hands on the ground. You can use books also. Round through that left heel and then pull it back towards you, pulling the left hip towards you. If you have space to lengthen up through the spine, do that. A little more action, flex that left foot. With a few breaths, you might start to hinge in a little bit more. Nice full inhale, full exhale. One more breath. Here. Beautiful. So to bend the left knee, place the left foot to the floor. Walk those blocks forward. We're going to melt in. Try not to dump into the hips. Squeeze inner thighs. Keep some integrity there. Another breath. Again, lift the left toes. Walk the blocks back. Lengthen through the spine. Left heel grounds down. We slide. Another breath. Melting inward. Okay. And then inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Go ahead and bend that front knee, ground the front foot. You might stay with the hands on the ground, roll shoulders back, open the heart, or squeeze the inner thighs and float the arms up. Big breath in, big breath out. Cactus arms, squeeze shoulder blades together, open the heart, keep the tummy pulling in. Beautiful. Reach those fingers to the sky, take them down to the ground. And move your blocks. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee. Always step it back. You might move right into vinyasa. You might move right into down dog. You might come to child's pose. Once you make your way into down dog, extend your right leg behind you. Try to keep those hips square. And step the right foot forward. Here. Let's drop the back knee down. If you have them. Lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back, and start to pull the hips back towards the back. Let your right toes go up towards the sky, ground down through the right heel, pull that right hip back. Breaths. Tune into sensation. Another inhale, another exhale. Begin to bend your right knee, place the right foot to the floor. Walk your blocks forward, and send the hips forward. Not collapsing. Nice full breath here. Big inhale, big exhale. And now we pull those hips back again, straighten that right leg. Ground through the right heel, slide it back. Nice full breath. Lengthen through the spine, bend that front knee, place the foot to the earth. Either stay here, rolling shoulders back, opening the heart, or really through the front legs, hands to the front thigh, or all the way up. Big breath. Keep the low tummy pulling in. Cactus arms if you'd like. Stay connected, stay present. Fingertips to the sky, hands down on either side of that front leg. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee, and back into plank. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take a breath in plank before deciding where you want to go with it. Take a few breaths moving through your vinyasa your way. Wherever you are, take a nice full inhale. If you are in down dog, we're going to slowly bend the knees, squeeze the glutes, and engage the core to lower the knees all the way down to tabletop. We'll all come to tabletop wherever you are. Extend the right leg behind you. Toes can stay to the ground or lift them. Hold the tummy in, and if you choose, left fingertips can come forward or up. Keep your eyes on your drishti. Nice full breath. We're going to bend the knee to the nose or to the elbow. Squeeze in and under as you exhale. Inhale, extend. This time, bend the knee with the foot towards the ceiling and reach back, trying to tap the foot. You might not tap it, that's okay. Inhale, extend. One more in each direction. Exhale, under. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap back. Inhale, extend. Mindfully release to all fours. Nice full breath. Make your way up into tabletop. Roll the shoulders back. We'll extend the left leg behind you, either toes on the ground or lift it. Right arm might stay where it is. It can crawl forward or lift up. Knee to nose or knee to elbow underneath. That's your exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and tap back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it under. Inhale, extend. And tap back. And extend. Mindfully release. Again, child's pose or down dog or vinyasa. And now make your way into tabletop. Hips back, down dog. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Let's extend the left leg behind. Step it all the way forward, helping it forward if it needs it. As you arrive, we're going to do that back heel down. Make your way up for warrior two. Give yourself time to settle in here. Give the hips a little movement. Check in with that front knee and make sure it's in line with the second toe. If the shoulders are in the ears, bend the elbows, relax them down. We're going to take 4 or 5 breaths here. So find that stability in the legs. Try not to just be in this shape, really make the shape. Feel free to find movement if that calls to you. Ground through the corners of the feet, inner thighs squeeze together, legs are strong. Heart light and lifted, crown of the head floating up. Another full breath in, full breath out. Reach the arms up, straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes towards the wide side of the back. And then we swan dive, wide legs forward. Take it slow, take a few breaths. Notice if the weight is in your heels or the balls of the foot. Try to shift to explore. Taking another couple breaths here. Make sure there's a micro bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, shoulders roll back. As you exhale, begin to walk all the toes and fingers towards the front of the mat, low lunge. Right hand down, left arm lifts, little twist. Reach the tips all the way back and rotate them down to the ground as we step back for plank. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to the middle line. Go through your vinyasa or press straight back into dog. Nice full breath. When you're ready, extend the right leg behind. Step it all the way forward. Let the back heel draw down behind you as you make your way up and toward you on the other side. When you arrive, settle in. Check things out like you've never been here before. Around through all the corners of the feet. Make sure the back is not locked. Soften the jaw and the face. See if you can find more strength and stability in your foundation. Nice full breath here. Raise the fingertips straight up, straighten the front leg. Turn all 10 toes to the long side of the mat. Swan dive forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. If you have a block, you might place that block underneath your heart with your left hand on it and find more length in the torso. If you don't have a block, but come up on fingertips at least. And then right arm floats up. Big breath in, big breath out, finding a little twist. We'll do both sides, so don't stress about which side you're on. Ground down, lift up, big inhale, big exhale. And then we float the right fingertips down. Through the right hand, lengthen that arm, lengthen the spine, left arm lifts, little twist. Nice full breath. Go ahead and float that left arm down. Release into your forward fold. Either stay in your forward fold or walk your hands towards the back edge of the mat, releasing the crown of the feet. And walk the hands under the shoulders. Big inhale coming up halfway. As you exhale, turn all the toes and fingers towards the top edge of your mat, low lunge. And that left hand grounds down, right arm lifts, little twist. Release that right arm down, step it all the way back, plank. Run a vinyasa if you want it. Child's pose or down dog are all welcome. Cat cow is always an option as well. Beautiful. Nice full breath wherever you've landed. If you're not in down dog, make your way to down dog. We'll look to the front of the mat, walk the feet forward, coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Let the chin tuck gently. Ground through the feet, let the tailbone lift. Nice full breath here. About halfway. As you exhale, we're going to take the hips back 2 or 3 inches, coming into chair pose. Hands to the heart, or extend your hands. Ground through the feet, inner thighs, low belly. Nice full breath. Press down. As you exhale, just float the arms down. Roll the shoulders, Tadasana. To the earth. Full breath in, full breath out. And inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, left arm's going to come forward, right arm's going to go back. Hips stay square to the front of the room. So when you want to open up nice and wide, let's pull that right hip forward. Let the opening come from the upper body. Nice full breath here. Inhale, stretch the arms up, come back through center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Same thing, left hip pulls forward. Nice full breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up, back through center. Exhale, clasp the hands at your low back. Squeeze shoulder blades and elbows together, and maybe knuckles start to go down. Try not to shoot the hips forward. Keep the legs strong and stable with the heart open, shoulder blades squeezed together, low tummy pulls in, nice full breath. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, come through center, forward fold. The knees bend, let the belly rest on the thighs. You might shake the head yes and no here. Nice full breath. Inhale up halfway, exhale forward fold. Let's ground down through the fingers, step back with the right leg, low lunge. Take the feet wider from left to right to give yourself more stability. Once your foundation is strong, float yourself up, high lunge. Pretty gently bend the back knee, hands come down to the heart. You can take that back knee down a little bit or all the way down to a hover. Squeeze and lift, straighten both legs. You might reach the arms up. Hands to the heart, bend both knees. Take it down. Squeeze and lift. Two more like that. Take it in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Find your drishti. And stretch. Reach it up. And lift. And last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then stretch it up. Find length. Keep those legs strong. We're going to reach the arms forward. Left hip reaches back a little bit. And we slowly take the hands down to the ground. Try to keep those legs straight. You could take blocks that can make it a little more accessible. Squeeze inner thighs together, back heel lifts, front leg is straight, and lengthen the spine. Nice full breath. You might bend the elbows, melt the heart towards that left knee, if that feels okay. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Take the back leg steps forward, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all over. And as you land, stay present, connected, Tadasana. Full inhale, full exhale. If you need a little movement of the hips, you can find a little invisible loop. And then ground down through the feet, lengthen the spine, crown of the head floats up. Big breath in together. Big breath out. Let's sweep those arms all the way up. Come through center, forward fold. Ground the hands to the earth, step back with the left leg. Take a moment to get our foundation set. Rise up, high lunge. Nice full breath. Bring the hands to the heart, back knee starts to bend any amount that feels right for you today. Please. And then straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, find your drishti. Good, bend the knees, bend the arms. Now squeeze and straighten. Good, two more. Softening the jaw, softening the breath. Squeeze and straighten. Last one. Straighten it up. As those arms and legs are straight, start to reach the fingertips forward. Pull the right hip back. Let's try to stay straight. Don't place the hands to the floor or to blocks. Squeezing inner thighs together so right hip pulls back. And then you might melt the heart to that right leg. Nice full breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bend that front knee. Take the hands down to the ground, and this time we step it back. Length. Ready to move through your vinyasa. When you get into your down dog, tuck the chin a little bit so the back of the neck is long. Nice full breath in, full breath out. We're going to extend the left leg behind, step it forward. Roll the shoulders back. Back heel draws down for warrior two. Float yourself up. Ah, here we are. Nice full breath. Left forearm to thigh, right arm can go straight up or over the ear. Keep that right shoulder rolling open. Ground through the hands, put all your weight on that left thigh. Good. And then keep squeezing, glutes, core. And we reverse it. Right hand to right thigh, left arm lifts. Another breath. Float through. Try not to lean forward. Take it slow, like a little windmill. Forearm to thigh, right arm sweeps up and over the ear. Either stay here or really ground through the legs and let that bottom arm reach forward. Nice full breath. Ground through the legs, warrior two. And we cartwheel down, back heel lifts. This time we're going to take that back foot forward a bit till the heel can come down. And we can straighten both legs, square off those hips. If you have a block, you might take it underneath your right hand. Lengthen out through the spine. Left hand's going to come to the left hip as you guide that left hip back. And then maybe the left shoulder rolls up. Maybe the left arm goes to the ceiling. Triangle. Nice full breath here. Ground down, lift up, one more breath. Hold, lift left. Float all the way down, bend the front knee, and we step it back. Vinyasa, no vinyasa, you do you. And another breath out. We'll make our way into down dog. And the right leg extends behind. And step it forward. Help it between the fingers, between the hands. Back heel draws down, and we find warrior two on the other side. Let yourself settle in here. Ground through the legs. Soften the jaw and the face. Arm to front thigh, and that top arm reaches either up towards the ceiling or over the ear towards the front of your mat. Side angle. Ground down through the outer edge of the left foot. Nice full breath, length from fingertips to heel. Press down through the legs, float through your warrior two, and we reverse it. Right arm lifts, left hand to the left thigh. Full breath. Beautiful. And then we come around, forearm to thigh again. Might ground through the legs a little more, lift up so you're not putting so much weight on that front thigh, and maybe the right arm floats forward. The breath. Take yourself all the way up to warrior two. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to take it all the way down and around, back heel lifts. That back foot steps forward a bit to put the heel down to the ground. If you have blocks, it's a nice place to use them. Squeeze inner thighs together. Left hand grounds down, right hand maybe comes to the right hip. Maybe you gently press that right hip back as you open up the heart over to the right. Maybe that right arm lifts, twisted triangle. Wherever you are in your journey, just be there fully, be present, breathe. Gently release the right arm down to the ground as you bend the front knee. Step it back. Move through your vinyasa. Okay? We're all actually going to meet on the belly. There. Forearms to the floor, elbows under shoulders, sphinx. Shoulders roll back. The arms should be at 3, so elbows are under shoulders. Tuck the chin gently, lengthen the back of the neck. If you're feeling sensation in the lower, pull the tummy in. If that doesn't help, come out of it a little bit by taking your elbows wider. Let's just take 4 deep, full, slow, unhurried breaths. We'll take 2 more breaths, either stay there or take the hands wider and straighten the arms. If you straighten the arms, slowly bend the elbows. You'll all take those elbows wide and gently come all the way down and just rest on one cheek. Let everything soften. Full breaths. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side. Rest the legs. Full exhale. Take the hands under the shoulders. Press back all the way to child's pose. You might even rest the hands back by the heels with the back round, forehead, third eye to the earth. Full breath in and out. Gently bring your hands under your shoulders, very slowly. Lift the head, come to sit on the heels, or place blocks between the heels and sit on those. Take your time, stay connected inward. Just feel your practice. Feel the posture, linger. Find your breath. Let the shoulders roll up and back and up and down. Take a moment to send some of this warmth that we've built up out into the world, out into our community. When you feel ready, make your way up into downward facing dog. Gently walk the feet towards the front of the mat. As you get there, release the head. You might even clasp elbows. Releasing the arms, ground through the legs, bend the knees, reverse swan dive, come up slowly. Take your time, feel the feet on the earth, hands to the heart. Coming present, grounding. And ground through the right leg, making our way into your version of tree pose. So that might be fall, might be lifting the left heel, I'll mirror you, sole of the left foot to the inner ankle. This might be your tree pose today. It might even be with one finger on a wall to help with stability. You might ground down and bring that foot up to the inner calf. Or, of course, skip over the knee, the inner thigh. Keep that standing leg really strong, however you choose to be in this. We'll send a little bit of this guard energy out into the trees, out in our community. Another breath. And gently bring the knee forward and little space. Take a nice full breath in and a full breath out. Bring the hands together in front of the heart and ground down through the left leg. Lift the sole of the foot to the inner ankle. And where this might be your tree today. Check things out, see how you feel. Ungrounded energy that we're dealing with these days. So this might not come so smooth today, and that's okay. I still love them, even if they fall over. Let's stay rooted through the left leg. Lift through the crown of the head. Breathe. Support your knees. Full breath in, full breath out. And then we start to take that knee forward and step out mindfully. Pick up a little space, release the arms. Nice full breath in and out. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up. As you exhale, hips go back, chair pose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hips go back even further, torso long, chin tuck gently. Nice full breath here. Dive it forward, forward, forward. We begin to bend the knees. And we slowly take ourselves down to the floor. And come Dandasana. Hands by your side, lengthen the spine. Bring some energy into the feet, ground through the heels. Nice full breath here. Head and bend the right knee, place the right foot to the floor. Then take the left hand over to the right, the outer edge of that right foot. Go ahead and grab that. You can grab anywhere along the leg that works for you. Lengthen up through the spine. Right arm is going to reach all the way up. And like a rainbow, we're going to open up the heart over to the right. Release that hand down to the ground. Lengthen the spine. Feel free to stay here. Only shoulders back. Or start to straighten that right leg, lifting the heel off the ground, pressing the foot away. It may not straighten, that's okay. Be sure to find length in the spine. Keep that left leg generously flexed and energized. And then maybe that right arm reaches up to the wall behind you and find length from fingertip to fingertip. Length, length, length. Another breath. Right arm is going to sweep up towards the ceiling. As you spiral back around, go ahead and grab the inside of the foot or the leg. Roll the shoulders back. That right knee can, what happens for you, that's okay. Another breath. We're going to ground through the left leg. Hold the tummy and lengthen the heart. Engage. We're going to release the arms. Keep that leg lifted. And then slowly lower. Sit up tall, back up. Nice full breath out. Same leg, right knee bends. Let's drop out. Sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Now here hips tend to open. I want you to take that left hip and pull it back. Points are facing forward beyond your toes. Lengthen up through the spine. Option to take the hands behind you, squeeze shoulder blades together, open the heart. Feel free to stay here or walk those hands forward. Try to keep length in the torso. Let the heart reach towards the inside of that left foot. Hands to crawl forward. And we let ourselves melt in. Deep breaths here. If you have a block and it is the right height for you, it's a nice place to rest your head, or 2 blocks works as well. Take a nice big breath in and out. Find a little surrender, a little softening. Now we're just be here. Nice full breath in. Out. Notice if there's gripping that you can release. Let your root through the hands, low tummy pulls in very gently. Take yourself all the way up. Roll over the shoulders when you arrive. Allow that knee to come in and straighten the leg. Dandasana. Big inhale. Big exhale. Feel what you feel. So you turn to face you. I'm not mirroring you because I have to even myself out too. Actually, I'll do this one. Let's bend our left leg. Lengthen through the spine. The right hand's going to come over to the left leg. Anywhere along the leg, maybe the outer edge of the foot if it reaches. Lengthen spine. Left arm's going to reach up. Big breath in. Remember, that right leg is energized. Towards the back of the room, open the heart over to the left. Reach the fingertips down. Taking up as much space as possible here. Through the spine, you might start to lift that left foot, and it might work towards straightening. May or may not straighten, that's fine. Press the heel away. Really work to find length in the spine, so let the heart lift, like there's a string pulling up towards the ceiling, and then maybe that left arm lifts. We find lots of length from fingertip to fingertip. Keep that right leg strong and energized. That's the one that's going to keep you from falling over. Nice full breath here. Left arm reaches up. We start to spiral the spine. Take the hand towards the inside of the leg if it reaches. Elbows or knees can be bent, but if you can work towards straightening them, then roll the shoulders, lift the heart. Take a nice full breath here. Strong right leg, strong core. Release the hands. Try to keep that leg lifted. Yeah, and then slowly lower it down. Roll the shoulders. Dandasana. Nice full breath in. Full breath out. Same knee bends, left leg. Let the knee fall out to the side. Push out, pull that right hip back. Hip points are pointing straight forward towards that right foot. Roll the shoulders. Feel free to stay here or take the hands forward. You might bring a block with you and just get on the other side. Take a few breaths, heart reaching towards the toes, right leg is nice and engaged. Let yourself settle in, whatever that looks like for you today. See if you can soften anything, release a little. And let yourself just be with sensation and the breath. Full breath in. Rounding through the hands. Little tummy pulls in very slowly and gently. Lift yourself up. Roll the shoulders when you arrive. Take a moment once you come upright. You might help that knee forward or up rather. You can take the leg forward. Knees come back into Dandasana. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Go ahead and bend the knees. Take the feet as wide as your mat. Hands come behind you. Begin to windshield wiper the feet from side to side. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like there's a car spinning wheels right in front of my house. All right. Let's let the knees draw down to the right. You might take the feet even wider to let that left hip lift up off the ground. And we send the arm over to the right. It's down through the fingertips, length up through the spine. Take a nice full breath. Keep pressing that left hip forward. You can hold it, exhale. You might stay there. You can walk the hands out in front of your heart. You can come to forearms, and then you can rest your head on a block if that feels good to you. If you want something deeper in the left hip flexor, go ahead and press that left knee further away from the right foot. Allow a few good breaths. You can always reach fingertips further away from you to open up the side body a little. Notice if muscles are tensing, invite them to soften, even if you have to invite them to soften over and over again. Use your breath as an anchor to keep coming back to. Allow the hands to gently move under the shoulders. Very slowly press yourself up, keep facing the direction you're facing. Once you're upright, take a nice full breath in. And then start to walk the hands forward and very gently, mindfully lean back to lift the legs back through center. And invite a little windshield wiper. Okay. Now we take the knees over to the left. Take those feet wide. Right hip is going to lift off the ground. You might even lift it up even more. Take both hands over to the left. Lengthen through the spine. Take a big breath in and out. Decide if you want more in that hip flexor, push that knee further behind you. Or give more space between the foot and the knee. And then feel free to stay upright or start to come down to forearms. Or rest on the belly or a block, whatever works for you. Now or later, you can walk the fingertips further away, even more length inside body. Finding some release, a little letting go, connecting with your breath. Nice full inhale, full exhale. All right, begin to root through the hands. Very slow, you roll up, take it slow. Once you arrive upright, take a moment there. And as you feel ready, gently walking the hands forward. Leaning back, bringing both knees up, just a little gentle windshield wiper. Come down onto the back. Any way that feels right to you. A little core work is welcome. Or come down as fast as possible. Make sure you bring a block with you if you have one. If you don't have a blanket, will do. If you don't have a block or a blanket, that's fine. You can do this without it. Once you get down to the ground, just take a moment to enjoy that connection to the earth. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Extend the right leg to the sky, make some circles with the ankle. Nice and slow, moving the ankle, going the opposite direction. And then bend the knee, place the foot to the floor. Left leg goes up. And we find some circles with the ankle there. The other direction. Just circling the ankle, up the hip. And then as you're ready, grounding down, bending the knee, place the foot down to the floor. And take that block if you have it. And on the lowest setting, place it underneath your sacrum. Just slide it under, move around until that triangular shaped bone lands nicely on the block, or you can use a hip. If you don't have anything, just keep the hips on the ground, that's fine. Either stay just as you are or let the knees float above the hips. On the belly breath, if you want to float the feet above the hips, that's fine. Just make sure it's not a lot of work. Bend the knees. And let the feet float. Put your focus on the rise and fall of the belly. Of course, feet can stay on the ground if that feels better for you. A couple more breaths here. Stay as you are, or lower the feet to the floor. Make sure to use your core to keep things stable and strong. Feet to the floor, hips lift, squeeze, and keep those hips lifted as you move the prop away from you. And as you lower down, do it one vertebra at a time, then lower back using your core strength. When you land, take a nice big belly breath. Big inhale. Exhale. I bring the knees into the chest and a little rock and roll. You might choose to find happy maybe grabbing the outer edges of the feet or the ankles, or knees wide, soles of the feet to the ceiling. You roll a little or be in stillness. Wherever you are, be present, connected. In your own time, soles of the feet come together. And slide the knees together. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze, a big hug. Another moment of gratitude. And gently releasing yourself into Shavasana. Give yourself whatever support might feel good to you today. An extra blanket. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe placing clothes back on. Wherever you are, just allow yourself to let go. You've done the work. Time to surrender. An intentional breath in, filling up the whole body. And an intentional breath out. As you are, just bring awareness in, noticing your body. Noticing the space you're in, beyond the skin, flying beneath you. Feeling your breath flowing in, flowing out effortlessly. Begin to invite a fuller, more mindful breath in, sending it all the way down, and then exhaling it all the way out. Two more mindful breaths. Gently invite a little movement, a little wiggle with the fingers and toes. Rest the nice big full body stretch. I bring the knees just and rock and roll a little, massaging the spine. Give yourself a little love. Try for a nice full breath in and out. Once you've rolled over, gently make your way upright, finding a seat. Not worrying too much about what direction you face. Finding your way upright, and the eyes remain closed, and the gaze soft to the floor. Do breathe in a little more length and space between each vertebra. The crown of the head float up and out into the universe. Let the tailbone ground you down to the earth. In a place where those two energies meet right in your heart space. You know Namaste. Hands together at heart center. Take a nice breath into our hearts and send it out. Big breath in. Gather that energy and send it out with the exhale. Inhale down. Namaste.